player who lost his entire access to his wife and family. Losing your access and properties to women have become a very rampant. Many women seek for divorce when they are not satisfied with their man's behavior or lifestyle, or they are tired of the marriage. But they don't do that without demanding for more than half of the man's property or even the entire savings of the man. This scenario is popular with footballers or even rich men who marry women abroad. It has also happened in Africa. As well, again, a Ghanaian footballer almost lost his money to his wife, but he was very, very clever that he transferred all his entire properties to his brother, and she couldn't get anything apart from 600 euro that he had. I believe football players should learn how to manage their savings in order to be able to manage their savings accurately. Furthermore, they should marry women that truly love them, not for their money or status. For instance, Beckham created his own commercial empire, and even after divorce, he is still doing great. Today we look at Emmanuel, an Arsenal international player and a Cote d'Ivoire citizen whose wife took over his property after divorce. It was a very pathetic moment for him. Emmanuel Eboue became broke after he lost 80% of his assets to his wife and children after divorce. He wasn't able to gather the pieces and to also forge ahead because he doesn't have any other trade. He had Emmanuel Eboue highly faced a lot of catastrophe. He was a talented footballer for Arsenal and is a talented player. In fact, large teams like Juventus and Barcelona were ready to sign him. Emmanuel Eboue performed excellently and established himself over the years, but divorce and for the women demanding for her two-thirds of his property brought him down to the grass. The former Arsenal defender lost a legal battle on dispute with his ex-wife Aurélie in 2007 and was ordered to part with most of his fortune as demanded by the court. The former footballer has since granted an interview to Sunday Mirror. In the interview, he described himself as a destitute and homeless person. The utterance generated a lot of significant media coverage and debate. The former footballer lamented on how he was trying to recover from 1 year football ban for failing to pay a previous agent when his wife divorced him on the grounds of irrevocable differences and parted with all his assets. And because he doesn't have any other business apart from football, the trauma of going through divorce, losing your children, and also losing his asset made him not to be able to recover. So you see, as a man, we should be able to plan our assets. We should be able to plan our finances. We should have a side business, and we should also plan on how to divide our assets between our wives, because if you don't do that, you may end up losing everything. Recently, Ashraf Hakimi, who had his asset in his mother's name when he was not married, didn't change it, and fortunately for him, his wife now decided to seek for divorce because he cheated on her and he was facing rape allegation. But fortunately for him, all his assets, 80% of his assets in his mother's name, and eventually she is not going to get a damn. At least he'll be able to manage his finances when he marries next. What are your views? Share it by commenting below. To subscribe to update. Thank you. Complimentary.